Hello students, welcome to our English class. Today we are going to talk about WH questions. As you learned in the previous lesson, to ask a question, you have to use one of these words: which, who, what, where, when, why, and how. Let's revise them and have fun with this song.
There are 6 questions to keep in mind. When you read, when you write, there are 6 questions to keep in mind. Who, what, when, where, how, and why. Who, what, when, where, how, and why. Who, what, when, where, how, and why. These are 6 questions to keep in mind. Who is the story about? What happened and what went down? When is the time or date? Where does the story take place? How did things happen and work out? Why did it all come about?
Now, let's revise the use of each word. We use what to ask about things, animals, or objects. We use when to ask about the time. We use how often to ask about frequency. We use which to make a choice. We use why to know the reason. We use what time to ask about the time. We use whose to ask about the object of the verb. We use where to know the place. We use who to ask about people. We use how old to ask about age. We use how to ask about manner. We use how long to ask about duration or length. We use whose to ask about possession. We use how much to ask about amount or price with uncountable nouns. We use how many to ask about quantity with countable nouns. We use how far to ask about distance. And now, it's time to play again. You have to guess which word we should use to form a question. Here we have a question. Is this in your bag? Is this in your bag? The answer is, it's a book. What should we use? What is this in your bag? Or when is this in your bag? We're asking about a thing, right? So what should we use? Excellent. We have to use what. And here's the question. What is this in your bag? It's a book. Is Mary? Is Mary? She is 13. So her age is 13. So we have to use when or how old. When we ask about the age, what should we use? Excellent. We have to use how old. How old is Mary? How old is Mary? She is 13. Is your favorite color red or green? So here we have a choice. When we ask about the choice, we have to use who or which. What do you think? Excellent. We have to use which. So the question is, which is your favorite color, red or green? The answer is, my favorite color is green. Do you sleep late at night? Do you sleep late at night? If you look at the picture, you can find the answer. Because I watch TV. Here we have the word because, so it's a reason. How do we ask about the reason? Excellent. We have to use why do you sleep late at night? Why do you sleep late at night? Because I watch TV. Is she? Is she? We're asking about a person. So what should we use? How long or who is she? She is my sister Jenny. Excellent. We have to use who is she. Car is this. It's my brother's car. So we are talking about possessions. Excellent. So what should you use? Whose car is this? Or how long car is this? What do you think? Yes, we have to use whose car is this? Does the red skirt cost? Does the red skirt cost? It costs 15 jadis. So we are talking about amount, right? Or the price of something. What should you use? Where or how much? So easy, right? You have to use how much does the red skirt cost? Apples are there in the basket. There are 4 apples in the basket. So we have a countable noun. You can count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what should you use? How many or how old? Excellent. How many apples are there in the basket? Do you go to school? Do you go to school? So we are asking about what? The time. I go to school at 8 o'clock. So when we want to ask about the time, what should we use? Why or when? Excellent. We have to use when do you go to school. Book is this. It's mine. Book is this. It's mine. And here we are talking about possession. Excellent. So you have to use how far or whose. Yes, you have to use whose book is this? It's mine. Does she go to the theater? She goes to the theater on foot. What should we use? How or why? What do you think? Excellent. We have to use how. So the question is, how does she go to the theater? Does John live? We are asking about a place. Excellent. He lives in Italy. So if you want to ask about the place, we have to use how far or where. Excellent. We have to use where. Let's revise the use of each word. What? We use what to ask about things. What do you need? I need a suit. What does his sister like? She likes the red dress. So we are asking about things when we use what. Which? We use which to ask about choices. We answer with one or ones, one with singular and ones with plural. Which coat do you need? The brown one. Which pants does he want? The gray ones. If we have singular noun, we have to use one, and if you have plural noun, we have to use ones. Why? We use why to ask about the reasons. We answer these questions with because. You know that, right? Why do you like this sweater? Because it is new. Why does your friend like those shoes? Because they are cheap. Complete the questions with a question word. Do you get up at 7? Do you get up at 7? Here we have a time, so we have to ask with when. Excellent. Do you have for breakfast tea and toast? So the answer is a thing. So what should you add? You have to add what? Excellent. Do you go to school on foot? Here is a way to go to school, right? So you have to add how. Thank you. Now, in this exercise, you have to add the WH word and then find the answer. So, question number 1, do you want to go home? Do you want to go home? What do you think? Yes, you have to add why. Do you live? Do you live? What do you think? Yes, we are asking about a place, so you have to add where. Do you watch TV? Do you watch TV? How often? How often do you watch TV? Hand do you write with? Hand do you write with? So here we have a choice, left or right. So you have to ask with which hand you write with. Brothers have you got? Brothers have you got? Brothers is a countable word. So you have to add how many brothers have you got? Let's see the answers. We have every day with my left hand because it's late. In Oxford, only 1. Why do you want to go home? The answer is because it's late. Where do you live? The answer is in Oxford. How often do you watch TV? The answer is every day. Which hand do you write with? With my left hand. And how many brothers have you got? Only 1. Excellent. Now open your book on page number, language book please, on page number 78. Here is the page in your book. At the top you have a box. I want you to read all the questions. Then let's go to the exercises. Number 1, find the correct answer. 1. Where do lions live? Where do lions live? What do you think? Yes. Number C, they live on the African plains. Number 2, what do they eat? What do they eat? You know what do they eat, right? You can find the answer easily. Yes, it's in letter E. They eat meat. So here you have to write E. Perfect. Number 3. Why do they have sharp claws? Why do they have sharp claws? Why do you think? Find the answer. Excellent. Here it is. To catch smaller animals. So you have to write A. How do they catch their food? How do they catch their food? Do you remember when you watched the video? Yes, they catch their food together. So they hunt together. So the answer is B. Which lion is the leader? What do you think? Yes, the last answer is the oldest and strongest male lion. He is the leader. So here you have to write letter D. Let's start with exercise number 2. You have to write the questions for the answers. Number 1, the answer is, I saw a lion at the zoo. So, the question starts with, where did you? We use that because of the verb so. It is in the past tense, so we use that. So here we have the question word where. Okay, and then we add that you. After that you have to write the base form of the verb. So you have to write see the lion, a lion. Then you have to add the question mark. So the question is, where did you see a lion? Number 2, its tail was a meter long. Its tail was a meter long. So we are talking about length. So which question word is suitable for this question? Excellent. How long? And here it is. How long? After how long, you have to add the helping verb. Can you find it in the sentence? Yes, here we have was. Can you find it? Here it is. So, how long? Then you have to add was. Then you have to complete the sentence. How long was? We are talking about what? Yes, its tail. Then add the question mark. So easy, right? Number 3, there are 10 lions. Here we have a number, and here we have a countable noun. So which question word is suitable? How much or how many? Excellent. We use how many with countable words. So how many lions? We start the question with how many lions? Do we have a helping verb? Yes, we have are. So how many lions are there? Okay, then you have to add the question mark. Number 4, they eat a lot of meat. Here we have the word a lot. So we are talking about the amount of meat, right? And meat is uncountable noun, so you have to use how much. Okay, how much what? How much meat? You have to start your question with how much meat. Then, do we have a helping verb? No, we have the verb eat, and the subject is they. So, what do we use with they? Excellent. We use do. Then, you have to add how much meat do, then the subject they eat, and the question mark. The last one, to see the lions. To see the lions. To here means because. So the question word is why. Why? Okay. Why? We have the verb see. See. So we have to add the helping verb. So why do you go to the zoo? And here is a question. Why do you go to the zoo? To see the lions. By that, we finished answering the language book exercises. Thank you very much.